What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Band-Maid. Yes, indeed, Band-Maid Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of January for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Band-Maid with a tune called Ready to Rock.
Are you ready to rock?
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Band-Maid, shocking, and the video has 460,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Band-Maid, Ready to Rock, official live video. Wah, wah, wah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, there it is. That word official coming off of their official page. Oh, boy. All right, look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it, all right? All I'm going to say is we're going to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Honey. Whoa, jeez. Whoa. let's pump the brakes just a little bit here before I absolutely lose my mind. Okay. Wow. Okay, first of all, how they started the song off. We had Konami coming in with that guitar riff, followed pretty much immediately by Akane with the double kick, just matching up with her precisely at that speed. I know this is, I'm not saying this sounded exactly like it, but I was getting vibes. I was getting vibes and I was getting feels of Painkiller from Judas Priest. Holy cow. And then when they kicked in with the full song, with that nice, just straight ahead feel, snare on 2 and 4, but at that faster tempo, man, this song pushes. This song absolutely pushes. It doesn't even have to try. It just does. I'm digging this tune, man. We might have a contender here. We might have a contender here for new favorite song from Band-Maid. This might take the crown. Look, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's undeniable. I mean, this song, this is going to sound very cliche and it's going to sound very dated, but quite frankly, I can't think of a better way to describe this song. This song absolutely rocks. It does. I'm digging everything about it. Everything. Misa's bass playing, Mika's guitar playing, reinforcing, Psyche's vocals. Special shout out to Psyche. Somebody has been working on her facial expressions. Someone has been working on expressing herself by utilizing this as well as this. It's a very welcome change compared to a lot of the other live shows where I've seen from her where she is just very deadpan, you know? She'll have a smile and she'll keep the smile through the entire song, you know? It's like plastic. Not here. She is utilizing this in some great ways. It's good to see. It really is. And I really hope this is not just a one-off thing. I hope this is something that we see from her even more in the future, because by utilizing this the way she is, she's just opened up a myriad of doors to her live performances, especially, most importantly, as the front woman of the band. It's very important, and I'm so glad to see her doing it. So good for her. All right. Okay, let's, now that I've been able to take a breath, let's get back into this, shall we? Yeah. Misa's just hammering. Yeah, got that mean face going, girl. Guys just showing off at that point. Man. Good stuff. Man. Over way too soon. Wow. Wow. Over way too soon. Over way too soon. I was seriously digging that song. But here's the thing. And they're very smart about this. Always leave the crowd wanting more. And they absolutely did that.
Now, who can argue with that?
Reverend.
Because I want more of this. I want more of this song. I want more songs like this from them.
More seductive than sex.
You can't say that on TV.
I can say that.
They definitely left me wanted more without question. And that's exactly what you want to do as a showman or showwoman, show person, whatever. Oh, boy. I got a lot to think about here. So let me get started. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Band-Maid with Ready to Rock. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of January for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, well, I thought about it, and I'm actually kind of glad to say it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to be sitting here for about at least 10 minutes, and no, it only took me about 5, and I came up with all my reasons. I came up with a score, so let's get to all of it, and you'll see what I think of this song, I'm sure, by the end. Starting off with that score, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.7. What does that mean? Well, an 8.7 would translate to a great skill rating because overall, I think this was a great presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A letter grade. Yes, an A letter grade. So there you go, an 8.7, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I know I have absolutely zero poker face, and during the course of the reaction, I think it was pretty clear, it was pretty obvious to everybody that I was enjoying myself. And folks, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely was. I enjoyed the heck out of this song. The score is deceiving, okay? If it were up to me personally, like if I based this on just how I personally feel, we would be up in the 9s. Okay, and the reason I'm saying that is I did kind of allude to this earlier. I'm gonna go on record right now, and I don't say this very often, and I do not take this. I don't say these words lightly. I'm gonna go on record and say this is my new favorite song from Band-Maid, officially. Period. Hands down. End of discussion.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it. because it's the best thing going today.
I dug the hell out of this song. This song had everything I look for in a steady, fast-paced, pulse-pounding rocker. It really did. The intro alone with that guitar riff, that fast guitar riff, and then backed up by Akane later. Konami and Akane really knew how to kick this song off right. And from there on out, it was pedal to the floor, take off, and hang on by the seat of your pants, and just brace yourselves, because we're in for a roller coaster of a ride, which we absolutely endured. Great tune, simpler tune. And I know people going, wait a minute, but you've given other songs, higher scores. Why are you only giving this an 8.7? Looking at the song objectively, okay, there are other songs by Band-Maid that have been more impressively written, that have been more impressively scored, arranged, and the like. This song, by those standards, is quite a bit simpler, okay? I really wanted to put this up in the 9th. I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but I'm going to admit it. I actually started at a 9.0. I started there, and it just did not look right. It did not look right. Compared to other songs I've done from Band-Maid on the channel, it just didn't stand up to them. And it kept coming down, and it kept coming down. We finally ended up at an 8.7. This is where it felt right. From a songwriting standpoint, from a complexity standpoint, this is really where it fits. The complexity was really all in the speed. The speed of Akane's double kick, yes, absolutely. It was impressive, sure. But was the songwriting impressive? Not necessarily. The chordal progression, pretty easy to follow. We're based around E minor. Once you saw the progression, I don't want to say, I don't want to say I could see the progression coming from a mile away, because I not until they actually got through it, okay? Once they fully got through the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus, I was able to look at what they wrote and go, okay, that all makes sense. It all sounds good. I don't want to say predictable. I don't. But once you hear it one time through, you got it. It's not hard after that. Very easy to replicate. Very easy to follow along with. So there have been other songs from Band-Maid that have been far more complex. Okay? That's why we're not up in the 9s. I'm sorry, but there's other songs I've heard from Band-Maid that were more impressive than this. Still a lot of fun, though. And like I said, I wouldn't say this is my new favorite song if I didn't mean it. No, I absolutely mean it. I absolutely mean it. I'm going to be listening to this again. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm done filming these episodes, I have one more video to film after this one. As soon as I'm done, I'm going back and I'm listening to this song again. This song is going on playlists, all 3 of them, absolutely all 3 of them. And I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this song in the days and weeks and months to come.
It doesn't get any better than this.
I still can't get over the intro, that intro between Konami and Akane. The speed they were at. Misa did a great job. I know I haven't mentioned her. I think Misa did a fine job playing along in this song, but she was not, let's be honest here, she was not the feature here. There have been other songs where she has been featured far more prominently. No, she definitely fit more into the bass player role here. She was moving, she was doing her slides, her movements, her runs, she was, but it was in the background. It wasn't up in the forefront because there was nothing else happening. You know what I mean? There were plenty of things happening here. Between Miku's backing vocals, Psyche's lead vocals, not just that, Miku's guitar playing, solid, good, chunking, rhythmic playing, reinforcing what was happening with Konami. Everybody shined on this. It wasn't the Misa show, you know? This wasn't the Misa show this time. There's other songs where it's the Misa show. And listen, that's all well and good. but not this time.
They are who we thought they were.
Not only doing great vocals, but really, finally, making this do some work for her. Facial expressions. She had the surprised look, the wide-eye look, the happy look, the elated look, the satisfied look. And there were 2 points in the video where I even saw an intense look, borderline angry look, stuff I've never seen her do before. And I'm so glad to see it, and I hope this is not just a one-off. I really do. I hope she continues to utilize this and develop this, because it's going to add to her stage persona, and it's going to add to her delivery as a front woman. It's going to enhance her crowd interaction. It's going to enhance her showmanship. And I know everybody right now is going, you're making a really big deal about her making a bunch of faces, because this was I didn't realize this until I finally saw her do it. That was the missing component to her stage persona, to her stage delivery, was this. And she finally did it. Oh man, I didn't realize how much I needed her to do something until I saw her do this. Now I need to see it all the time, because it adds a new level of performance from her. Speaking of performance, let's talk about that live show, shall we? Let's see if the live show actually helped with this. Stage presence. Yeah, check. They always have stage presence. They look like performers. They act like performers. Stage energy. Psyche. Yeah, Psyche. Psyche was moving around a little bit. She was moving around a bit. But that was pretty much it. I didn't really see. Oh, well, okay, hold on. Misa did move around a little bit too. Yeah, I'll give it a check. Okay. I'll give it a check, but it's a little bit of a weaker check. I've seen much more stage energy from these ladies than what I saw in this. But I'm still going to give it a weak check. Let's see. After that, we have stage interaction. Did we have any actual stage interaction where any of the members actually physically interacted with each other? No, not really. I saw a couple of times where members glanced at each other, they smiled at each other, they gave each other a little nod. So I'll give it the check, but again, it's a weak check. It is a very weak check. Crowd interaction, check. That one gets a definite check. Really, it was just Psyche, but Psyche did hold on. And no, okay, hold on. Psyche did most of the heavy lifting when it came to crowd interaction on this one. She did most of it. Now, there were a couple of times where we saw, surprise, surprise, we saw Akane stand up, doing, pointing out to the crowd, looking at the crowd while she's doing a double kick run. Okay, listen, I'm going to count that as crowd interaction, because why? She was looking and pointing to the crowd. So I'll give it. So yes, crowd interaction check. Showmanship. Yeah, again, that gets a check. Mostly Psyche, mostly. We had a little bit from Akane. We had a little, I saw Miku do a little bit, with the arm raises and, big exaggerated motions from her. So yeah, okay, showmanship. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Production. Yeah, definitely. Did you see those video screens in the back? Boy, they don't look directly at them. They will blind you if you're not careful. Or at the very least, give you a stroke. No, those were fun to watch. It definitely added to the overall presentation of the song. Very fitting in style. A lot of bright colors, like neon colors, quite honestly. And then of course the actual stage lights. They were clearly designed to go with the show as well. So production gets a check. So you combine all these things together, and this is how we're ending up at that 8.7 total. Okay. Yeah, I feel good about that. Do I? No, we're sticking with it. 8.7, we're gonna stick with it. I feel good about that score. I don't want to change it. So yeah, 8.7, that's where we're at, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.7, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.